filled with self-driving cars, 15 genders, and an endless supply of Twinkies. You have made a flawed mistake and have decided to listen to these two irresponsible degenerates. Don't blame me. You have been warned.
As long as you know.
What's up, everybody?
Good evening. We are here at Billy Hardwick's in Memphis. For the first time we've ever done this. It's a 8-person bracket, sort of like the Masters, double elimination, single game matches.
But better, right? But better.
So the bowlers are just started practicing. That's about it. This is the first time we've done this. So this is the first time we've done it outside of strike zone. A couple of reasons. One, the internet at strike zone is fantastic. I have a lot of freedoms at strike zone. But Kelly Smith and the people here at Billy Hardwick's, I've always never had a problem. Always had good relationships. She said, yeah, you can come over here and do it. And that was great. So here we are. I don't know if we're going to do this again. I don't know when, but we're just seeing how it goes.
So for those of you that were here on the last time that I was side by side with Brandon, we still can't afford a phone book. So I'm going to be down here a little bit. It's fine because you can see the Memphis Tigers flag in the background here at Billy's. So we're currently under practice right now. Everybody's warming up. Is there, you'll have to fill me in because I'm not familiar. Is there a pattern out or is it just a Billy's house shot?
This is just a house shot. She asked me, and I said, for this time, let's just do a regular house shot. I want to do anything, you know, unusual for that. So, nothing else is new for now.
Instead of focusing on 2 lanes, we're focusing on 4. I understand. Got some good bowlers here today. We've got them from all over the place as well.
Do me a favor, pass me a keyboard. Keyboard.
Yeah, I'm probably going to be low volume because if you can hear me speak right now, you can only see the top of my forehead.
We could change that around a little.
It's fine. Aaron, what's going on, man? Hope everything's going all right with you. Know that I caught the last stream on the podcast, so hope everything's going good with you, brother.
So the pairings for today, for game 1, are going to be Tim Hartigan versus Mike Williams. Let's see, hold on. Let me get this right. Actually,
Let's say you want to go ahead and put it in there and we can show.
I did a little. I went a little extra here. Oh, bowler 1.
Oh, you did go extra. Look at you.
Yes, I did. Tim.
I was gonna say, I'm so proud of this guy right here. He's putting a lot of effort into this, and you guys can't really see it behind the scenes, but to get everything going here it's not easy, and he just comes in and whips everything up like it's nothing in his sleep. So he's doing awesome things. And I'm
dyslexic as well. I put Maurice Chambers down as CM, not MC. So
it's okay. Dyslexics are people poo. Understand that.
Yeah, there we go. We have bowler 5 is Brian.
And while he's getting those names in, also, huge shout out to Kelly for allowing us to do this here today. That is actually league on the other side of the house down there. We've got some Oakland bowlers behind us on the other side of the bar here. So huge shout out to Billy's for allowing us to even be here to put this on. Again, something different from Strike Zone.
Well, a lot of bowlers. Did I misspell something?
The eye is big. I'm OCD when it comes. I've been stuck in front of a computer screen all day long with a lot of absolutely tedious tasks. Oh, that's so pretty.
I know, right? I tried.
We are.
So let's see. Where did I put it? Did I put it? All right, we're gonna see if this pops up.
Hey, look at that! It's almost like he knew what he was doing, ladies and gentlemen.
It was a really good guess. So there's the matchup for the first match, at least for the first game. You see Tim Hartigan and Mike Williams. You have Carl Williams and Brian Brookins. Then you have Maurice Chambers and John Johnson. John Johnson's from, thank you, my eyes are terrible. John Johnson's from Arkansas. You have Jason Robinson, who I bowled a couple of weeks ago on the stream. He's from Missouri. Came all the way down here for this.
J-Rob.
And then Lenny Winters. He bowls against him. Lenny is from the Bartlett area. So we've got 3 Bartlett bowlers. We have and then the rest of them are, we have a Little Rock, well, Arkansas. I don't think he's little, I think he's more Jonesboro. And then we have near Kennett, Missouri. I don't know if he's actually in Kennett, Missouri, but I know he's around there. I know he bowls a lot with Chase Branham. Chasing Nick, his father. Run a fantastic little house up in Kennett. Kenny and I went and bowled a tournament up there. I think it's eight lanes, 8 or 10.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's real small. I mean, you cussed on lane 10, you heard it on lane 1. So, but we had fun. But yeah, that's the bracket. I will take it down and put it up periodically after each game so we can see.
Yep. And while we do greatly appreciate Billy's for hosting us today, one thing that I will ask for everybody to keep in mind is just kind of bear with us if we do have some hiccups in the connection today. The connection's not that great out here, but we've made some minor adjustments to try to help with that. So just bear with us if it kind of hiccups every once in a while, but I think we got it in a good spot.
Oh, they can see me. Gee.
We here?
Yeah, like this. Let me see what I can see.
That's funny.
I'm sorry, y'all. Hey, how y'all
You
doing?
good? Surprise.
12 lane house. All right, thank you, Travis. I know it was small. I didn't think it was 8. I thought it was bigger than that, but I couldn't remember. You know what? I honestly miss bowling in centers like that. I grew up in a small center like that. It was attached to a diner, just like it is. Well, I think it's more of a bar, but still, I really enjoy places like that.
The smallest house that I've bowled at and been to, I guess, it was Big Daddy's
Okay.
in the
All right.
Upper Plaza, North Point Lane house.
So then here, I'll also put this up here. I went a little extra on this as well.
Uh-oh.
I put well, if it pops up. I don't know why it didn't pop up. All right, forget it. I didn't want to use it anyway.
It said what you have is already extra, so
Okay, we'll go with
didn't
that.
need any more.
We'll go with that. I'm good with that. So yeah, if you happen to see the connection, just let us know, just so we know. In my infinite wisdom, I went and bought a hotspot. Did not know T-Mobile sucks around here, so that kind of ruined that. We'll use it when we're at Bartlett, but yeah, it is what it is. Hopefully, it's good enough.
Practice is over.
Practice is over. I want to thank Kelly for putting the Eagle Bowling logo on the backside. I think, you know, again, Strike Zone does that, and I'm very gracious. What's up, Alex?
Perfect.
They are doing a high game pot, first and second game. That's on them. No one took me up on my my side pots, so that sucked. But again, this is all for fun.
It is. It's going to be fun. I know that you're exploring, testing out some new formats and things of that nature. So,
Yeah, I mean, just like when Kenny and I run the tournaments, we typically don't. I mean, obviously, there's only so many formats you can do, but we try not to do the same thing over and over and over again. And you know, people are, oh, I want to bowl somebody on the stream. I want to bowl somebody in a match. Okay, fine. I'm not Chuck Woolworth. I'm not going to set up a mystery date. It's not Love Connection. If you want to bowl somebody, tell me, I want to bowl so and so for $100. And I don't really care about the money because I'm not getting any. We're not getting any of it. It's the fact that there's a little bit more. There's excitement in the air when you're bowling for 500 versus 50.
true.
There's a little bit more excitement, a little more emotion, a little more energy. Thank you, Alex. I greatly appreciate that. All right, T-Pain, you missed it. I will go ahead and post it up again. Not a big deal. There's the matchups for game one with the lane assignments. That was my knee. Popped. You might have heard it on the street. So I will post that up again if anybody misses it later on. So the one thing I was happy was all 8 bowlers are relatively accomplished bowlers. They are. They all can shoot 150. They can all shoot 300. Within reason, they all know each other. Pretty decent. We have Mr. David White out in the crowd. We have Chase Lloyd. I bowled with Bobby Lloyd, Chase's father, growing up. Of course, we have Sunshine Lucas. He's in the crowd. And Brian Brookins brought his entire family to support. There ain't no camera right there.
You're good.
You're good. You're good.
Appreciate it.
Oh,
Yeah. So did I know there was a random draw, right?
it was a random draw.
Random poker chip draw.
Yeah, that was, to me, that was the most legit, fair way of doing it.
Yep.
And yeah, I could have done something with a computer and done some random, bozo bucket drawing or some junk. But I figured, okay, poker chip with a number on it, you pull your poker chip. It does it in front of everybody. Everybody saw it. It was fair. Unfortunately, the customized poker chips I ordered won't be in until tomorrow.
Perfect timing.
I'm not kidding either. I'll show you a picture here in a minute.
Oh boy. So
It wasn't terrible.
So I just want to put this into existence that it is a possibility, the way the brackets are laid out, that we could have father versus son.
Which would not be the first time.
It would not be the first
For
time.
Ego Bowling, it wouldn't be the first time.
Correct. So I'm kind of excited personally to see that for no particular reason at all.
No. You've got no vested interest in that one.
Not at all. But I enjoyed last time.
I wasn't joking.
That's fantastic.
I was not joking. 100 of them. And I'll put, for this purpose, I'll put like a number in it. I'll like hand them out. It's got the website on it and everything.
I want one.
Absolutely.
That is wonderful.
Yeah. I got bored. I got bored at work. I got a new I got a raise and I got a promotion. And
Congrats.
I shouldn't say I got bored because work has just been, thank you, by the way. Work has just been so hectic. But I was like, at lunch, I'm like, you know what? We have to have poker chips. You know what'd be cool? Personalized poker chips.
Yeah, yeah.
4 to 5 day turnaround. They ship today.
That's cool. I know this man over here makes anything that you see, I know right now anyway, that's got the Ego Bowling logo on it. He's personally made, and he's put a lot of time and effort into this stuff. The shirt that I'm wearing, even though you can't really see it, guy sub shirt, like, he's putting some effort.
I just enjoy it. I just really do. I like being a part of something. I love bowling. I mean, I love bowling. Flat out. And I'll do whatever I can for the sport.
Another visitor, hello there.
Mr. David White.
Gentlemen,
Yes, sir.
The last time that I was back here, I enjoyed watching J-Rob bowl. He
Yes,
can get a little animated.
he does. Well, you know what, though? Those are the ones that are fun to watch. Win or lose. Someone who gets animated is fun to watch. It just is. No problem, Terrence. I gotta get a new printer. As soon as I get the new printer, I will. Matter of fact, I brought a hoodie with me. It's a little warmer in here than I would have liked, but that's why I'm not wearing it. But no problem. I will get you a hoodie.
It's by October.
Yeah, I got enough time. Timmy started out with the front four. Well, no, he 9-pinned it.
oh, the 9-pin? Oh,
9 count, I should say.
gotcha. And,
Terrence said he would take you if you wanted to bowl somebody. Terrence Payne said he would take you if you wanted to bowl somebody.
I'll take Terrence for 10. I reached out to you. I said, let's do a seniors match. Me against somebody.
So, a couple weeks ago, when it was supposed to be Preston and God, who'd he bowl? Preston lost to. Oh shit, who'd he bowl? I'd made a comment. Hey, I was trying to find another match. I don't want to do just one match. It's too quick.
Oh, yeah.
Braden?
No, that was my son. That was my son bowled Braden.
Okay. Another
Preston, not Preston Holloman. Preston Printup. Oh, Wayne, Norm.
Yep. T-Pain
There we
got-
go. There we go.
I got this.
So,
Sorry.
I said, hey, why don't we have Carl bowl Mike? Well, Carl was supposed to bowl that night. Well, crap. I said, hey, let's find somebody old to bowl against Carl or Mike. Hey, let's have Jeff do it. Jeff will do it. Jeff woke up the next morning, sobered up, and realized I don't want to bowl Mike. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I totally forgot about calling you. So I was like, forget it. We'll do an experiment, an exhibition. We'll do versus my son, which wasn't a bad match. It was pretty close. But I tell you what, we're gonna have a tie ball game here if they keep going out that way. Mike and Timmy. Timmy shoots for 79. Mike shoots for 79.
I didn't see what
You got a
Tim.
good match over here.
Yeah,
13-15, you all guys.
2-pin match right there.
I know Mike's was a 10. And that was 10 back, so I don't remember. I don't know what it was that Tim left.
It was
The
either a
market
6
was
pin or a
10.
10 pin. It was on the right. 6 or 10, one of the two. Yeah, I don't know what Jason does for a living, but I mean, again, he loves action. He loves bowling, and you know, if he wins, he only wins $400. He came down here from Missouri. Now, granted, for all I know, he's leaving here and going to Tunica before he goes back home, which is very common for Jason. I would really love to know what Jason does for a living. I've never asked him that. I do know he works because of the fact that he had to take off the last match, take off work to come to the last match.
No.
So again, you just don't see people that are that dedicated to the sport that want to, you know, he's not doing this to make a living. Clearly, he's not doing that to make a living, $400 and, you know, gas and all that. No.
I mean, things that you could possibly be doing on a random. What is today? Wednesday.
All right, now who is Memphis?
That's the city that we're in, Brandon.
No.
Oh,
So I know Gary Faulkner's got like 8 different YouTube logins.
this is true.
I now know who the bowling nerd is. I've talked to him on Facebook, and I didn't realize that at the time until afterwards. Can't remember. 7 pin?
He should have tried a little harder. Sorry.
Check MP. I don't know who Check MP is.
See, it says Memphis. Why it says senior bowling. Michael, we got senior in Memphis. I'm bowling.
Oh, that's the thing. Many people don't know that, you know, Whitey's bowled on television. Hardly anybody's bowled on television in Memphis. Whitey's bowled on television more than once, right?
Twice.
Yeah.
I got twice. I got both of them in Vegas, both of them doubles.
Wait, you didn't bowl in Oklahoma on TV?
They had team challenge matches. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's Oklahoma City against Tulsa. Yeah. Did that many years ago.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Still counts.
Still counts. That's an experience that very few. I've done closed caption in Vincennes in Indiana. The college put it on. I'm going to call that television. It is before streaming, but probably only about 12 households were watching. So, ouch, that hurt. So, I do have the, we can put the keyboard back in the middle at least. I do have it where the gray cells, you fill it in. You just put the score in, it automatically advances who it is and puts the loser down there. I have no life.
Dude, this is literally what I do for a job all day. So
Yes, Whitey did that back in the 80s. What did you do yesterday? I don't even know who Memphis is. I'm trying to think who would put their name as Memphis.
I bet you it's Gary.
And and of course it says Memphis. No, it says Memphis is fuck. Gary wouldn't do that. At least not Gary Faulkner.
Is all the count.
Maybe a couple different Garys, but
Bakersfield, California. Welcome, my friend.
where'd you see that?
Right there.
Oh, check MP. There's another gentleman from California that has been on here. I don't think it was you. That was somebody else. I can't remember. I'm gonna go take care of lineage. I'll be right back.
Cool deal.
Doing a tough match down there against Brookins.
I know, right? I mean, there's some decent scores going on right now. I mean, and there's no blowouts or anything occurring right now. I mean, the guys that actually came to bowl. I love to see it.
One game matches are like,
Been here a couple times in the past. 1v1's awesome. Well, welcome back, my friend.
oh,
That was a light shot.
I just selected.
I understand.
Want something to drink?
Yeah,
Red and
yeah, and I understand. looking for a senior to bowl. Aren't you in his group? Look here. I may have gray hair. I ain't 40 yet. So I don't want to hear it. What was I going to say? Oh, I know that Mike left an absolutely solid... Oh, but he missed a 4-pin. Left an absolutely solid 7-pin on that lane earlier, and I bet you he was trying to compensate for it and just overcompensated. Got a couple of openings, but that was a big one that Mike just left for Tim. That is correct. I only look senior. But if I shave all my facial hair, I look 12, so it's cool. 12-year-old with, like, gray hair. I don't know if it's just people keeping it slow or what, but I'm seeing a lot of high shots right now. No, they're not transitioning that daggone fast. I say that and then it happens again. What's happening? Aiden is on the left, so I have no idea.
You go down to I need to write down like 10, maybe 12. They can get it. Like I got faith. It's just a regular house shot.
That's what I asked him earlier. I said, "Is this any kind of a strut?" And he said, "No." So typical.
They know this shot. They probably don't know, but the people that's old here, they
Should know it like the back of their hand. The Billy's magic, Chris says. Absolutely.
Go.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it.
And I'm going, well, it's about time. Hey, Chris, what's up, buddy?
J-Rob threw a heater and watch out.
You want to cross? You want to
I'll grab me one. Yeah. Thank you. He's still tinkering. There's another camera over here that I think he's just itching to use. Thank you.
I'm not just a good faith, you know.
J-Rob got the hard ones. I forgot rule number 1. You got to hit the one in the middle. At least most of the time. Told him you're still playing with your toys because there's something that you're itching to use. I know it.
I am. I don't know if I'm going to do it because of the internet. I am mentioning you.
I'm looking for a bowling beer match. You have to drink as much beer as I do while we're bowling.
Oh, geez.
I've got no chance. Now, I will do shots, but I can't do beer.
I can do the shots.
All right, so Timmy Hartigan's going to end up winning.
Chris says yes. You may have a winner right there. May have a contestant.
Timmy is a beast. He is definitely a beast. He shoots 256. And Mike shot 216.
Yeah, while you were away, Mike missed a 4-pin. That kind of put him out.
That week before he left?
Yeah.
This is coming down to the wire. Carl and Brookins.
And see, you know, Brian doesn't bowl a lot. Brian can bowl. He doesn't bowl a lot of stuff, but Brian can bowl. Yeah, that's why now he's got that business.
Yeah.
He's so big. I mean,
Like lawn service.
I was shocked that he said I'll bowl because he's always working.
There it is.
That's a door that just opened for Carl right there. It's I've got to actually pay attention to.
I'll do Jack and Coke against your Crown and Coke, Chris. I'm good there.
Are the lanes not flipping? Like they're changing lanes, but the screens aren't flipping, are they?
Correct. That's why they got the arrows. See, like C on 14 is pointing to the left. John's up.
I've got to pay attention to that.
Yeah. So 249 with an open in the 10th for Brian.
That was a walk-off. And with Carl, you never know because he could have absolutely hated that shot.
Yeah, no.
Well, hold on.
He shoots 247.
He's only going to shoot 247.
Yeah.
How about that? 2 opens and you win. Guy's clean with he has 4 spares, and he can't win.
2 7-pins.
245. Yeah. Wow. That's
interesting.
that is interesting. Now let's see. We have John shot 249. Maurice shot 221. This is a close match. He needs a double to lock him, and he didn't get it.
And keep in mind, this is double elimination, and look at that. Round 2.
Round 2. Oh.
He didn't appreciate that washout he left earlier, so he had to assert some dominance there. I get that. My eyes are shut.
I'll post a bracket, Albert, here in a minute. Albert.
Yep.
Do we know Albert?
Albert Patterson.
Albert, where are you from, buddy? Thank you for watching. You enjoy it? Sit there and hit the like and subscribe button.
There we go. We got some excitement out of J-Rob. I can hear that through the headphone.
Winner, winner.
Yes, he did. Timmy, you're going to go to 13. Yes, sir. And you're bowling against Brian Brookins. 215 for Robinson with 221. He needed all of it.
It's Carl and his dad.
Yeah.
There's the
I
match.
got my wish. Not necessarily what I wanted exactly,
This
but
soon at least. Okay, John, you were on 11 and you're bowling Jason. Jason,
No, he won. I lost. I had a mix. J-Rob won and Maurice won. I probably got Lenny in.
what did I do? Where did I screw up?
probably the wrong people right here.
Yeah, I was Steve.
Hold on. Who shot 249?
Maurice.
That's where I screwed up. Okay, my bad. 249. You shot 221.
Yes.
My bad. Maurice and Jason on 11 and 12.
Okay.
Yes, sir. And then we've got Michael and Carl, 13 and 14. John and Lenny, 11 and 12. I don't care who's. I don't care. Oh, I'm sorry. Maurice, you're bowling Jason on 11 and 12. Brian, you're on 14 against Tim Hartigan. All right, everybody. Let's see if, hopefully, it updates.
We got a front row seat.
Oh,
There it
yes,
is.
it did update. Yeah. You know what? That's one of those I will never pick Carl over Mike, and I'll never pick Mike over Carl.
I'm going with the old guy.
Mike can bowl no worse than the best bowler in Memphis
On any given day.
on
either
any
one of
given
them
day.
Could bowl around each
First off, he's a great bowler. He's just a spectacular bowler, but he's, for the most part, he's very safe. No matter what he plays, because of how he plays the lane, because of how his ball motion is, he's almost going to give himself a chance all the time. Very few exceptions. And he's also just such a super nice guy. So there's a bracket. They do push each other so well in the bowl. So I'm just curious, Memphis, who are you?
Right?
Hello, Wayne.
We must
Hello,
know.
Carrie. But who would do that? It's not Brownlee, because Brownlee was down here, and I don't think Brownlee knows how to use a computer that well to commentate on YouTube.
When,
Lucas. Lucas. Did you pay out the game one? Okay. Who was it? Oh, and of course,
Brotherly love.
Timmy Hartigan wins high game first game. Yes.
Everybody's in except Maurice.
This game, right. Was it the first game or the second game that he wasn't there? I can't remember.
You know what? I think it's the first game.
I think it was the first game he wasn't there. I think everybody was in the second game. And then they decided afterwards to do the first game as well. So Heather said she'll put 20 on Mike. So I'm not going to change it, but I did want to see. Where did the remote? There we go. It's not.
Is the camera on, Brandon?
I'm just playing.
Oh.
Wait, hold on. Remote. Let's go to remote camera. No. Here. Deactivate. Activate. Oh. Okay. That was practice from last night, which was terrible, by the way.
Record with the movie button. Oh my gosh, look at that.
Oh, wait. Hold on. I got to turn that off.
Does it go away automatically after a little while, or?
Well, hold on. I can. So. Menu. Off. There we go. And now. So I did find out a couple of tricks when it's still. If I'm moving, maybe not so much. But if it's still, take it off of autofocus, and it'll stop the white light.
Yep. Cool.
So
So when you switch to that, does it automatically change the audio?
okay, so I have to leave it in camera mode to have audio. So still playing.
Still
I have to have it on movie mode. So if it's on still, there is no audio. I am looking at getting another camera because I really love this thing. But
So that's your mobile camera there?
yeah,
Where you walk around? Oh,
Good spare.
split, Carl.
Carl says it's no opens today.
Attaboy, Dad. Don't take it easy on the sun.
Oh, he never does. He absolutely never does. He's told me that flat out. But I saw it earlier and it was 100% true. They push each other to bowl
oh, they do.
very,
They
very
do.
well. It's a little bit of a rocky start, but we got a lot of people settling in now. Yeah, so I'll admit it, I am getting a little old. But from what I see, oh, look at this. Would you look at this?
I'm just playing.
What I was gonna say, I can still say because that was a shot. I think there's only been one miss between all four bowlers on 11 and 12. They're bowling lights out right now. Attempted to kick out, but did not make it. If you do decide to go down there, just don't go down there with your headphones on.
Yeah, I would
Good
like
shot. Very nice pickup.
I can go about 400 feet away with that one. Open space, not like through walls.
Yeah. For this purpose, it'd be fantastic.
Yeah. I use it for practice with multiple camera angles and whatnot. Works great. Yes, Chris, it's a ball cleaner I make. So quite a few months ago, we had what was his name? Darren. The guy that had all the trophies from high school and ended up bowling me, and I beat him.
Yeah, Daryl,
Okay.
Daryl.
He kept peddling his, ball cleaner, which was pretty much just fabuloso. So I made my own ball cleaner, and I have my own ball cleaner. It's made no different than a lot of the name brand big ball company ball cleaners. And I have it in a foam, just like Storm's got one in foam. A buddy of mine worked for USB-C, and that's where they get all the products, and they have to go through it, and they get the product ingredient list and all that, and I made it off of that list. I won't.
Tim's too deep in 13 and 14.
I won't divulge the
Same ball reaction.
person nor the ball company, but
It's a channel. Wow.
yeah, it's not coming back from that ball.
It doesn't come back from the gray board.
Darnell, there we go. Thank you. He was so memorable, I couldn't remember.
Darnell.
So, yes, I made my own ball cleaner. You can ask Chad Robertson, or not Chad Robertson, Chad Hartigan, a couple other people. They use it, and it works great. I love it. But yeah, it's just something stupid I did. I'd show you an example of it, but I don't have my equipment with me.
You don't carry your ball juice around everywhere with you?
No, I don't carry my ball juice. But if I'm bowling, it's in my bag.
Comes back to the spare after the gutter.
How do you know how many people are in the chat once you go to YouTube? Is that the only way you can do
I
it?
pulled it up on my phone earlier. There's a full dashboard that you can pull up that has chat and everything on it in YouTube if you want.
Oh no, I know that, but I didn't know if there was anything from OBS.
There's a
doc or something?
There's a doc. Yeah.
Okay.
You just have to add it as a manual doc.
Ah, okay. It's an add-on. I ain't worried. I'm not worried about that.
We're currently sitting at 23,
Oh wow.
so that's awesome. We appreciate.
There's
you guys
really
so much
nothing to
for
do in
being
Memphis on a Wednesday
here.
night.
On a Wednesday night? Well, not really.
Well, showboats are over, and it's a Wednesday.
Well, tonight's the NBA draft. The one out of the Grizzlies, they're doing in that.
Yeah. They had 9.
Yeah, they're trying to trade up to number 3 with the Rockets. I don't know if they did it or not.
Did Timmy make a ball change?
Yeah. We need to move a little right, too. You see, he was too deep.
And it is a house shot, like I said earlier. We do this again. I mean, I really don't care. And you know what? The people that are out there right now, they don't care either. I can go out there with a squeegee and dress the lanes, or I can go out there with a fogger and dress the lanes. The guys that are bowling right now, they don't care. Matter of fact, I think only one of them even asked what the pattern was. Because they don't care. Most of us don't.
Although, it would be fun to put one of these on a mystery pattern.
So, I mean, again, there's endless possibilities. Hey, you can only bring 2 balls. Hey, you can only do this.
Either that or do the old classic PBA thing and do a plastic ball challenge. You know, that kind of stuff.
Could do that.
Could you
And
imagine
I'm
that?
in.
Crazy. That'd be crazy.
I still have a yellow dot, so. Oh, the Rockets didn't trade it.
Oh, okay.
Did we find out who Memphis is?
They said they respond.
Let's go.
I didn't see it.
That's got to be Gavin. Robinson. Not Robertson. I'm assuming you're related to Jason. I've seen Maurice shoot 840. Seen him shoot 540.
Carl has found it, and Mike is struggling with it.
I can't get the corners out now.
Yep.
He's on his 3rd bowling ball.
That one drove like a truck.
But you know what? That's the characteristic of this house. The corners are usually, for me especially, I can get to the if you get in the pocket here, it's not a problem. They are getting new pins at strike zone. They are no longer going to be twisters.
Really?
We're going back to maple.
You mean they're not going to have string pins? Oh,
Yeah, no.
I want to bowl on string pins one time.
Jackson,
I know. I heard that from you guys.
or the social in Jonesboro. That's where ASU practices. We bowled there once. It's just like bowling in the little game at putt putt. No different. Yeah, Maurice is pulling the Pete Weber. Pontotoc has string pins. Good lord. Oh, is that what? Not diamond double. What do they have out there?
Don't get me lying.
What? I know they just recently had something. I didn't bowl it, but. Okay, so the pins they've got now are twister. They're plastic all the way through. It's not just wood with plastic coating. The traditional bowling pins are maple, hard maple wood with a coating. The difference is you traditionally are supposed to replace traditional pins every 2 years. They just get dead. Action, they're dead. With twisters, it's not for the bowler as much as it is for the center. Cost wise, you're able to have them for close to 5 years. But I will say, brand new twisters are lively as hell.
Yep, they're bouncy.
Tim's in a good match. He's down by 4. Going to the 9th.
There's averages at strike zone will go down.
I don't think they will. I think they'll be down from where they were when you had brand new twisters. I don't remember how long we've had twister pins this set. I know we've had at least 2 sets at strike zone.
I don't remember the last time they put pins in there, to be honest.
Okay. So he knows Lucas. So who the hell is Memphis?
He's not going to tell you.
Is that Kenny?
That could be, actually. That would. The profile picture
Yes,
make
yes.
perfect
That wouldn't surprise me. Of course, I could have just pissed the person off by saying that might be Kenny.
I like how he said on the podcast. Yeah, I saw that. He said on the podcast the other day that it was like night and day over there, and you instantly go with it because nobody knows you yet.
Well, yeah.
That's
You also had to read between the lines on that one.
haven't bowled on those in Pontotoc. They're carnival strings, though, not sanctioned.
I'm not aware of the difference between carnival and string.
Don't they have to be?
Lucas.
They have to meet certain criteria or something.
Lucas. What's the difference between carnival and string? Oh, really?
Sure. Oh,
They're not AMF then? Okay. I've never heard of that. I never heard of that.
I didn't know there was a difference. I just knew of string pins and that Route 66 thing that you play at putt-putt. Like you were
I mean,
talking
that's the
about.
same thing. I
really
think that's the same concept. I'm pretty sure that's where it came from. Wow. There you go. 4-pin match.
Yeah, Carl's going to move on in his.
I tell you what, I did not have Mike being one of the first out.
No. Like he was saying before, though, he just had a hard time with those corner pins. The corner pins.
Thank you, Chris. That's what Lucas just said. All right, Timmy's going to make him earn it, though. Uh-oh. Oh.
Might have thrown 2 gutter balls tonight.
This is Fathead Brandon.
Fathead. He bowls with Chris Fortune guy.
Brian Whitley?
David, David, what's your last name? I can't remember.
David Brandon?
No.
Strickland or Dave? No, I have no idea.
Yeah. Call him Fathead. Bowls with Chris and Tim on Wednesday nights.
So Timmy with the 198.
Dorfman, there you go.
Oh, okay, okay.
I'm more with names, Fathead, sorry.
So I don't know what Mike pulled yet, but
All I hear is a Fresh Prince.
yeah, no, right. That's all I hear.
Yeah, Carl bowled Mike.
Never than lose.
Oh, this the loser bracket.
Yeah. Well, you got the winners up here and the losers down in the bottom.
That'd be a good match.
Oh, I'm winning. What, 49? 55?
Oh, yeah. Honestly, that's what I had picked for that.
Really?
I had that. I'm not going to say who. I say this because I did not have who it was, winner or loser. But I had that for the last match. To me, it wouldn't have been a surprise.
Fathead, I am. I'm part of the team.
I'm definitely gonna go home and watch this tonight.
All right, Mikey with a 206.
260.
Disconnected, reconnected. I don't know why. Well, again, didn't see that coming.
All right.
And then look at this. Maurice has got it, and he opens in the 10th.
Mind games at that point.
Oh. You go for 18.
If he's only shooting 2 runs.
Oh, never mind. He's already got. He just needs. He needed those 2 though. Well, no, he didn't need the 2, but still. No, Brian Brookins beat Timmy. 202 to 198. So,
Timmy bowls Carl next.
yes, Timmy and Carl next. So,
We'll go Carl. Oh, there we go.
218. John Johnson. That's only a 10. Look at that. That's a tie game right there. Oh. 206 with a spare, 196 with a strike. It's like, wait a minute. Oh, at least he got the spare.
At an angle that looked terrifying.
On the angle, I thought it was ditched. I thought he ditched that for sure. Yeah, Carl couldn't. Oh, shit.
That, ladies and gentlemen, is a great church.
So you got 245. Oh, he lost. He ended up losing. 242. John, 242. So Lenny winners and Mike are the first two out. Again, I didn't have them as the first two out. All right. Carl, Timmy, who's got higher total? You have lane choice. Yes. Against Timmy. Who's got higher total? You do? Who starts? You get choice. It's going to be on 11 and 12, but you get who starts and yes. Carl, you get to decide who goes start first or second. So let's see if I can put this up again. Did it update?
Give it a second. There it is.
You sit out a game. You and Maurice, tell Maurice he sits out a game. One game. But it's going to be the two of y'all. Whoever
Against the winners of this match.
Whoever has higher total chooses what pair and lane choice. So let Maurice know. Thank you. So does everybody see the bracket? I'm going to take it back down. If I have to, I'll put it back up again. We have Carl versus Timmy, which again, I had that as the final match. This is the loser's bracket. The winner bracket sits out a game. Winner bracket will be Brian Brookins versus Maurice Chambers. And then we've got John Johnson versus Jason Robinson. Go figure, the two out-of-town guys bowling against each other.
I like what you've done here. I mean, doing these little tournaments like this, you should do one at least once a month, something like this. And
I want to do at least one a month.
yeah, maybe rotate different centers or something like that. Or
And that's part of why we came here. Not everybody wants to go down the strike zone. I get it. I get it. But I also don't want to go to Bartlett because I have the same problem. I'm going the opposite side of the, maybe on a weekend, I got no problem with that. I have to be at work at 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm not going all the way out there, tearing this down and coming back. But on the weekend, sure, I'll do it. I like this because it's not a big sweeper. It's more intimate. And you bowl either Chad's or Gary's thing on Thursday. It's $35.
right,
You're going to pay at least another $70 in brackets and high pop. So you're in for $100. These guys are in for $100. And granted, you can make way more money in brackets, but not everybody's going to win the bracket money. So for $75, a person can win $400. For $35, a person's going to win $200, maybe $300, but they're also bowling against 50 other people. You're only bowling against 7. It's still 1 and 4. Second place is still going to get $125. They're going to make $50. it was different, and I didn't think the numbers were terrible.
No, I mean, but this is a good thing. I mean, something different. It's like all the other tournaments you put on. Something different, which is good. You can always get a good turnout. I mean, this thing was full immediately. So yeah.
Tell you right now, 13 and 14 is going to be a strike fest,
Oh yeah.
at least.
And the thing is, they both came off that pair.
Right.
So,
One guy shooting 260, one guy shot 190. So
but the game before, you had the guy shooting out of granted, it was another pair. He shot 240. How you doing, sir? I had bets open before game one. After that, the betting window was closed, and no one came to the betting window, so we're good.
here we go.
If I had
Here we go.
if I had an automated way of doing the betting, I would. One, I'm not a gambler except for bowling. The thing I had up for the bets was kind of a joke. It was also kind of a way for me to possibly make a couple of dollars because I'm not making anything off this. I paid lineage and all the other money, 100% of the other money goes straight to the bowlers. So 8 bowlers paid $75 at $600. I paid $75 to the bowling center for lineage.
Ooh, that was a big ball.
100 goes to 125 goes to second. 400 goes to the winner. So there is $600 all accounted for. I'll be right back. I'm going to talk to Kelly real quick.
What a heat-seeking missile for a messenger that was.
Yeah.
Got a decent little match over on 11 and 12 too. Each bowler with one non-strike apiece. Got two. Wow. Okay. I want to be like that man when I grow up.
Right-handers in the city of Memphis right there, bowling each other. Tim and Carl.
Yep.
By far.
Ah, that ball was a little high.
He hit up on that one pretty quick, I think.
He did. You're gonna walk in front of the actual camera, but duck in front of the one that don't
Yeah.
exist.
So earlier, while you and I were talking, you made a comment that in Oklahoma they used to have a newspaper, and we used to have a newspaper in Memphis. And for the love of me, I can't. I know someone. I hope someone watching remembers it. I want to. Oh, he carried half the rack. He carried the bucket.
Ours is called the Oklahoma Journal. I believe it was.
It was. I want to say it was ours. Was out of Arkansas, like West Memphis. Somebody in West Memphis made it. And, I mean, it was always cool to see your name in it. It was a little pamphlet like the flyer. Actually, it wasn't even like the flyer. It was less than that. It was like the shopper. It was like the shopper newspaper you get.
Ours was actually a newspaper. We had sponsors and everything. A lot of the bowling centers, pro shops sponsored it. It's at least
Oh man.
at least a 3-page,
Light head,
4-page,
Yeah.
letter newspaper, and the guy would bring them to every bowling center and drop them off, and it was really a cool deal back in the day.
So last winter, we went to Shawnee for a junior gold tournament. And that's Rick Justice's house. They had a flyer there. It reminded me of it. So I had started to put together like a newsletter to email anybody who's giving me. I've only done like 3 or 4 of them. I need better content to do them. But I loved having the newspaper. I loved having the shout out. You shot an honor score. Granted, now
Yeah.
nowadays everybody shoots a lot of sport. But if you had an event like one of Gary's tournaments, one of what Chad and Gavin are doing on Thursdays out in Bartlett, advertise that so people see their name.
Yeah, I think ours is called the Oklahoma Bowler. Now I'm thinking about it, it's called the Oklahoma Bowler, and it had Tulsa people in there. In fact,
Sure.
pretty much the whole state of Oklahoma. They would have all types of information from Enid, Oklahoma, to Lawton, Oklahoma, Tulsa, Oklahoma City, Edmond. Yeah, it was good paper.
It wasn't the Memphis Flyer. I can't remember what it was called.
I want to say it was just the Bowlers News.
Huh?
I want to say it was just the Bowlers News.
That don't.
Like, it was something generic like that, but I know exactly what you're talking about. North Central Texas USBC also did something like that. Actually, as of pretty recently too.
So I can't. I know somebody knows what it was called. Kenny would remember it. You know who would remember it?
Can't remember that person.
I can't remember that person. Jonathan Waddell. Waddell's brother. Bowls out of Bartlett. Good Lord. Lynn.
The Bowling News.
Yeah, but that was that one. That wasn't the one from here. I'm trying to think of the one that was just here. That couldn't have been it.
Oh, Tim slaps it
I
off.
don't think that was here.
Scout takes out the 10.
It was like a shopper's guide, but it was a bowling, but no. Because we never, first off, who did it would never have known how to run a website.
This is true.
The guy that did it would never have known. Donnie Wilson would remember. I guarantee you Donnie Wilson would remember. I doubt Donnie's watching.
The Bowling News Southwest Edition. That's the one that I remember seeing when I was growing up. If there was another one, I'm not quite
Okay, I can tell you this much. In Memphis, that was never in color.
Yeah, it was totally black and white. Yeah. It didn't look this pretty.
All right,
didn't look that
Albert, I
pretty
see
at
you. Let's see. Okay, hold on. Let me message Donnie.
But to your point, though, I mean, they got the same exact thing. They had the honor roll.
Yes. It was the same exact. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. And this is the one that, when I moved to Texas, and
So Jeff Holloman just messaged me. He's ready to bowl me for 150.
oh god,
All right.
I mean, granted, I am way less. I am not nearly as scary to bowl against as Mike is. I'll give you that. So let's see, Donnie. What was the?
they're gonna take a re-rag. That was terrible from an angle. That's a missed 7-pin.
But it's still a match, man. You're only
Yeah.
talking 7 pins.
Mhm.
Unfortunately, the other one is not as close. Ooh, I take that back. That's only 11-pin match.
Yeah, I've seen
Let-
stranger things happen. So
Yeah. Yeah, the commercial appeal would. Oh, was that a 5-pin?
that's a 5-pin.
Yeah, the commercial appeal would do that. Albert, I'm surprised you don't remember it. I am surprised. They used to put it on the glass case Winchester, where it used to be a redemption center. They used to always put it out there next to the flyers and whatnot of tournaments. We were probably 20. For a love of God, I was in it twice. Once when I beat Grady Creasy for Southwest Amateur title, and once for my first 800. Man, if Timmy don't win,
That's
190,
cost him.
270.
Split cost Carl on that.
yeah, it did.
2 light shots.
Yeah, he did smoke that. Well, I don't think he smoked it. I think he bored it to death and it fell down. There's nothing smoking about that 5-pin. Brian, who has high total? Maurice and Brian. Let's see. Maurice has got
There it is.
49.24. Okay. Okay. Then it's his lane choice. Okay, so I was wrong. Donnie doesn't remember, and neither does Debbie. All right, so
I don't think Carl's gonna finish it.
276.
195, 195.
Let's do 195. Wow, Jason just Jason struck along here. Oh! Oh.
As soon as you say something.
Yeah, as soon as I said I jinxed him. Not on purpose.
Yeah.
Oh, man, it's just terrible. It's not over though. I mean, he has to mark. And he has missed a 4-pin. He came dangerously close to guttering a 7-pin.
And that's
He left an 8-pin.
Solid 8.
Brandon, do you stream all of your events? This is my first time, and someone sent it to me. How I knew about it.
So I don't stream most of the every once in a while I will put a camera up during a tournament, or I will if anything the finals.
7. They tie? Tie.
Are you serious, John?
We have a tie.
Seriously?
So this is the second broadcast I've been a part of, and this is the second time a tie has occurred.
Yeah, you ain't coming back.
Thank you. All right. That's a punishment for not giving me my phone book. All right, so here's what's going to happen, guys. I asked about this last time. What is your tie policy? We didn't really have one. The policy was one-on-one was that the match didn't happen. I don't think this is going to happen this time. I don't think we're going to have a whole game. My suggestion would be roll off. Either a 9th and 10th frame roll off or a 1-ball roll off. Brandon's getting it figured out right now. That'd be my suggestion, is a 9th and 10th. I'm just a short kid though, so I don't know. Think they're still trying to figure it out. Is it a roll off? It is going to be a 9th and 10th frame roll off. So what's going to happen here is each bowler is going to do a 9th and a 10th frame on each lane, one ball on each lane, basically, one frame on each lane with a 10th frame. High count wins. See, if Brandon was smart here, he would take this portable camera down there. Trying to get his attention, but again, I'm rock, paper, scissors. The gentleman's game. Yeah, absolutely. I'd say that. But he's down there jabbing his jaw. All right. First shot. Sounded like a strike, but I couldn't see it. It's strike. Okay, cool. Rob. Woo! Dodged a little bit there. Only the 2-8.
2-7.
Do what?
Who threw the 2-7?
What?
What'd you say?
Who threw the 2-7?
We do the Tim.
Oh, I should know that.
Jason does cover the spare.
In the top. Oh, we don't know yet.
Don't know yet. Yeah, we got a 9th and 10th roll off. Told him if you were quick and on it, this would be a perfect opportunity for you to use your.
I know, you're thinking about that.
Yeah, well, yeah. Thinking about it and doing it.
Final?
J. Rob on 11 in his 10th frame. Makes the 7 give up. Tip. He ain't near me, I can't tell him.
Whitey?
Yeah.
But you know what? I enjoy doing this with him. If I didn't enjoy, I'd just be in the booth by myself.
I'm a sea filler.
Well, no. It's,
What you guys talked about the other day?
huh?
Sea filler. This could be a pretty big.
You know,
board.
Heather, it's funny you say that. I was honestly thinking about rock, paper, scissors to see who went first. And I was like, that's not working. Grizz got Zach Eddy. Whitey. The Grizz got Zach Eddy.
Yeah, I just saw that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Got it, Purdue. I mean, Grizzlies going their big guy. Yeah. That was like their second pick. They couldn't get to the other guy.
As long as he doesn't ditch it and pull a Del Ballard, looks like John Johnson's going to move on. Well, he kept it on the lane.
That's fair. Now they're solid 8.
I'm just going to put it as 210.
Yeah, that's
Oh, here
right.
comes Mrs. Hartigan.
The best Hartigan bowler.
That's right. Absolutely. Don't get it.
So this is what the bracket looks like now.
It's got Brian and Maurice versus
Timmy,
Tim and John.
you and John are on 13 and 14. Whoever has the Maurice and Brian, you're on 11 and 12. So who has Maurice? No. John. I'm going to say Timmy's got the higher. I'm going to say Timmy.
I would say that.
Yeah.
What gets paid? Top two?
Top two. 400 for first, 125 for second. You get 2 balls. Hey, guys. 2 balls each per lane.
Yeah, go ahead.
Huh?
Go ahead. I got you. All right, so Brian Brookins and Maurice Chambers going at it, I believe, on 11 and 12, and 13 and 14 is going to see Tim Hartigan and John Johnson. So the guys are going to get 2 practice balls each per lane.
Remote, so I'm not going to end up using it. But it worked. That's all I cared about. I got it to connect.
There you go.
All I cared about. I will use it at strike zone for. I don't know if I'm going to use it Sunday, but I am going to use it for probably the 4th or next big. Oh, Sammy's tournament.
Yep. Sammy Oliver.
Sammy Oliver's tournament.
Yep. I kind of saw. You were guiding me to the place that I know you wanted me to be. I knew what you were trying to say.
Oh, passed out cold.
Oh my God. Yeah. And we're going through some practice right now.
Yes, Heather, 100% agree. Lizard Spock. No, I didn't forget. They're Maurice is finishing his last. They haven't started bowling yet. All right. I don't know. You know how to? I don't know. I don't bowl here enough to know. I don't have wallers though. my God, 1987.
Just a bit outside.
So I put hot shoes on the backside of my rig. For these to slide into. And for the other one, I got one on the other side. It's like the John Hancock. Jeez.
Straight in the gutter.
We thought that's like the third one we thought was going in the gutter. Lucas,
Okay, never mind. It's
you
kidding.
paid out second game, high game? Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
So Brian and Maurice are getting their game started. 11 and 12.
You know what I'm gonna
Hit
do?
6 and get 10. All right. Good shot.
Oh, you got to tilt it down or... I feel like move the whole thing back.
He's tinkering again. He's left-handed. Jason, backs. Touche.
He's the only left-hander.
Oof. That 7-pin was disrespectful.
Biggest hater in the city, other than 10 pins.
Tim continues. It's just Tim doing Tim things.
That's not terrible.
No,
Now,
not for how long it's gone. No, for the connection in the
again,
building.
there's no camera right there.
So in front, and it's facing down. I mean, you kind of look at it and see, and everybody keeps ducking under the backside of the camera. But they'll walk around and stand on this side of the camera,
So look, right.
and they're like, "Oh, I didn't know my camera." Oh. John with a double after that 7-pin. And we have Deadwood.
What, everything on the left side is easier?
That's what they say.
If that's what you're implying, don't tell that to the people who bowled the Masters this year. Of course, the very next tournament, it was what, 4 lefties in the finals?
So it evened out, right?
Yeah, right.
Oof. The ultimate price for that light hit. That's going to square things up over on that side. Meanwhile, Tim is getting bored. Yeah, he found his mojo. Simply pacing and awaiting his next shot. Ooh, that was high. That was a good trip right there. That could have been a lot worse. His 50% strike percentage so far on that lane. He's got 3 single pins and 3 strikes for John Johnson. Get the shades back on.
Yeah, he found his mojo. He did something.
Yeah, I said it earlier. It's just Tim doing Tim things.
Yeah.
Did he lose it? I don't think he necessarily lost it. There's been a couple of ball changes, so he's kind of moved around a little bit.
I think everybody has favored 11 and 12 for the most part. Or at least Timmy, I think, favored 11 and 12.
It's light.
Just a weird reaction. It's almost laboring to get to the pocket.
And you go to 11 and 12, and you think you're compensating for it, and you ended up going it through the nose.
Well, don't forget, you've got what? Four of the 5 bowlers, 4 of the 8 bowlers typically play deep. Carl deep, Brian deep, Timmy deep, Maurice deep. So, then you've got lefty, John. You have Mike straight down the ditch. You have Lenny pretty straight down the ditch. So, I mean, and then you have Jason, he was deep. So, I mean, again, your deep bowlers play in the same area.
Yep.
And their break point was Mike's. Difference is they were crossing Mike.
Yep.
So again, if you guys are just tuning in, excuse me, if you can, like, subscribe to the channel. We ain't making shit off this. It's just, we get more subscribers.
Right.
Hopefully I'll get a schedule where we're doing a podcast like every other week, and we're doing one of these at least once a month. I'd like to do them more than once a month, but I mean, we're not making any money off this, and we still have lives and jobs. So, and obviously we're not as gifted as Mike Flanagan, nor do we have the financial backing that Flanagan has. Well, I don't know at this point if it mattered if John changed balls or not.
Not on the same pair as Tim right now.
Ooh, that was a little straight. You didn't bend that at all. And as a matter of fact, John did change balls. I think he went to the IQ Ruby. I think.
The road.
John did? Oh, okay.
That was a light hit. Something I'm noticing is,
That's what.
light hits are not. It depends on who it is, really, but light hits are not very forgiving here.
No. You have to be in the pocket in this house. You do. I don't know if it's a matter of the walls. The pins here have always sounded like hollow. When you get done with the Christmas wrapping tube and you drop it, it makes that. To me, it's always sounded weird here. It's always sounded weird here. Oh.
I don't think at this point that really matters, but
No, it doesn't. But I mean,
it still can creep
no,
in there, though,
no.
right?
Game over there.
Yeah.
I mean,
But
he
stuff
could
like that can
I
creep
mean,
in
he
your
could have
head.
punched out for what, 47? He could have punched out for 47.
And right now we're looking at 27.
Right. Oh, that's game over. I'm just gonna put the scores in as that. 237, 227. You think Michael has a hernia? Why do you think Michael has a hernia? Aaron did, yes.
Yeah, he's
Aaron had surgery and he's doing very well. I saw him last night in the bowling center. Not bowling.
he crossed over on that shot. You see that?
Yeah, well, I think he was just keeping in the middle, I think is all he was doing. So, any word on when the Hartigan Holloman match will be rescheduled? Terrence, no. Obviously, I want to see that. I also want to see. I would love some of the people that we know. I would love to see $1,000 a man format, kind of like the was it the Midnight Society in St. Louis? Do something like that. I'd get with Gary and come up with something unique. I'd love something like that. I think that'd be cool as hell. But right now, no. And Timmy just keeps on trucking.
You can tell he really tried on that last shot.
I think that's kind of an understatement, Terrence. I mean, the man has had back surgery, and he wasn't out. I don't recall how long he was out, but I know he wasn't out that long. And again, the man had back surgery, and he came back, and I mean, to some degrees, I'd say he might have been better. So when you say that, do you mean like Carl versus Mike, Heather?
Wasn't that like one of the first things that we... That actually that happened, did it not?
What?
Williams versus Williams. Didn't
Not-
you do that?
I didn't do that. I was gonna do it, but Carl was supposed to bowl. He ended up not bowling. Okay, it was neck surgery. I couldn't remember. It was surgery either way. It wasn't exactly a hangnail, but yeah, okay. I know he was out for a little while, but again, he's the word trooper isn't even the word I would use. And he's one of the nicest bowlers at that level of anybody I know. He's not a dick. Of a trio, but you know, we can come up with something.
I would be there for
Thank you,
moral
sir. Appreciate
support.
you guys coming out. Be careful going home.
Yeah. Like you did outside the Reno Stadium. Try not to do that too much.
So we have a 13-pin match.
What does it cut to after the?
So the winner of Maurice and well, there you go.
Yeah. So these two here, this has already been decided. So Tim's gonna face
Okay.
who wins this match.
Okay. Gotcha.
I wouldn't mind having these at a top 10 and all that, and they had call outs and all that. I wouldn't mind having like a summer series or a fall series where we start out with X amount of bowlers and we did a bracket match, scheduled bracket match every week. Again, there's more to it. We probably, something like that, you would need to have like a sponsor so that, and of course, like right now, Billy Hardwick's comes up in the left-hand corner every 8 minutes. My Goofy Pro Shop logo comes up every 8 minutes. My Ball Juice logo comes up every 8 minutes. And so does Dietrich's logo comes up every 9 minutes. So, I mean, if we can get like somebody to sponsor to get some extra money put in the prize fund and come up with something like that, kind of like the draft league, which we have, which again, if you guys haven't signed up for the draft league, go to the website, egobowling.com, and sign up. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to get the 96 bowlers I wanted. I think I was just too excited. People were talking about it last year, and they were all excited about it. Oh man, I didn't get to sign up. I missed it. I forgot to sign up. Blah 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 blah. I don't see those people signing up this time. So maybe we're just going to do the same 48, not the same 48, but 48 bowlers. I know everybody that did it enjoyed it.
I am gonna participate this year.
It was fun. It just was. At least this is going to go into the 10th.
Yeah.
Again, it's 13-pin match. No, it's over, actually. He doubled.
Yep.
You're right. It's summer with, again, this is just something I was just in my head right now, just saying. You know what? I'll have, since the winner, I got the winner or the loser of this match having lane choice. I'll leave them on 11 and 12. And the finals be on 13 and 14. I can move the camera on 13 and 14. So, Timmy, just to let you know, the match will be on 11 and 12. And the loser has lane choice. Well, let me phrase that. Brian has lane choice.
Gee, I wonder.
So, at the very least, Maurice is going to walk away with an additional $50. So, I'm just going to put his score in as 200, even though he didn't shoot 200. And it's going to be Timmy Hartigan versus Brian Brookins on 11 and 12. I'll be right back.
Brandon's gonna go do Brandon things. By Brandon things, I mean the background is probably gonna move a little bit. Oh no, he's explaining the rules. Okay, he's letting the bowlers know what's going on. Once again, if you guys are new here, Brandon and Kenny do not take any cut of any tournaments that they run. They pay lineage and they pay the bowlers. I can tell you, big one on here, and it's only getting better. Every time that I come over here and meet him, whether it's to help him with the setup or to be next to him here in the booth, he's got something else that he's brought in that he's very, very proud of. He puts a lot of time and effort into this, guys. If you haven't already, just hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. 2 free things that you can do to help out this channel. I mean, we're already reaching people in other states. We're reaching people across the country. And I'm sure if we looked at the geographic information for the viewers of this channel, it'd be worldwide. So they're throwing a couple of practice shots on each lane right now, so we're not missing anything. But I say that's absolutely the best possible way right now to support these guys and what they do is to like and follow, like and subscribe. Wrap it up here shortly.
There you go. All right, Brian's got lane choice because he is the loser of the winners bracket from the winners bracket. Maurice is sitting out of game.
I'll tell you, Tim has earned his bowling dollar today.
But like someone else said, Tim is a beast. I believe someone said that.
Yes, someone is everybody.
Well, true. I meant in the chat.
Right.
I'm gonna move the camera here.
Okay. Honestly, I thought that was what he was gonna do when he walked down there the first time. It'll be a little drunk. Well, not so much. After this match, it will be the final. The winner of this match will go on to face Maurice Chambers for the win. How's it going? Light hit for Tim as soon as the lights came on.
Can I see you?
Next see me, yeah.
All right, I moved it a little.
I saw it. What was the buy-in? What was it? 100 or
It was $75.
75?
So again, my whole thought process was, we have 2 sweepers during the summer right now. Gary's is on Thursday at Strike Zone, and Gavin and Chad's Pro Shop is doing one at Bartlett. I believe it's also 35. Lucas, is Chad's thing on Thursday $35? It's also $35. So my thought process was, for the people I'm looking for to bowl in this, $75 is nothing. They're going to blow $100 to bowl in the sweeper or more.
Yep.
And possibly, they're bowling against 50 bowlers. So, and their handicap. Hey, Chad's is handicap, right? It's handicap. Okay. And they're going to bowl handicap. So, with handicap, anybody can bowl. And so, you've got your good bowlers that they're going to walk out of there with $300-400, and they had to bowl 50 people with an atrocious amount of half of them having an atrocious amount of handicap. So my thought process was, okay, for $75, you're still going to get 1 in 4 payout, which is, still a fantastic payout, in my opinion. And I only got to beat 7 people. Oh, and by the way, I can lose a match and I'm still in it, just like Timmy. Timmy was not in the first wave of losers. He was in the second wave of losers, but still. Now he's out if he loses. And right now we're tied 9. Actually, no, I take it back. We're not tied. Timmy has the lead. So anybody can bowl, kind of, maybe. Are you talking about this, Heather, or are you talking about the sweepers that I'm referring to? What do you mean an audio issue?
But I want to tell y'all first. No, they got to see a pretty face every day. I'm the pretty face. I don't know about y'all.
But you keep ducking in front of the camera.
I'm just saying, y'all, we have a good turnout tonight, and I think they're bowling great.
Oh, yeah. Actually, they bowled very well.
Yeah, and yeah, they're keeping it up, They got this.
So, again, with it being scratch, it's an equalizer. I mean, slight echo. Okay.
I think that's between the 2 mics.
Okay.
Meow.
Is it been the whole thing, a whole night, or is it just now?
YouTube.
Yeah. Every match that we've had is on there.
So Tim has got a different ball, and he's got a lot more shape on that.
Now that's the ball he had. He started with on 13 and 14 when he moved over.
Yep.
It just didn't finish as well.
Right. Now it's turning the corner pretty well.
And they had to them all.
Reconnection successful.
That's terrible. I never got it. Brian never gave me. And then both of the ones that I got from Steve were wrong. I never got the Wi-Fi.
So do they have to play this out with like
Okay.
That's weird. Like it just disappeared. Connected.
Where was you 2 hours ago? It's a little louder, isn't it?
A little louder, yeah. What's the volume control?
All right, I hope everybody's still there.
Oh, live, we're good.
We're back good?
Um,
Well, look at
wait,
this.
Nope. It ended.
How do I don't know how to.
You have to set up another stream.
Once they start recording, then
It ended?
Yeah. On.
start recording, or start back.
Well.
According to this, it says live.
Yeah, it's still alive. Too.
It's live. We're good.
Well, no, that's
This
gonna be
is-
live no matter what.
He said you good. Yeah, that's it right there.
So I wonder if I can close the chat. the
Guys,
dock.
if you can hear us, bear with us just a second. And we're back.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay.
Holy.
Sorry about that, guys. So, first, what the hell happened here?
Versus whoever is playing.
So, first off, my technical person here plugged the headsets in
I don't want to talk about it.
into the wrong ports.
I don't wanna talk
So,
about it.
I don't know if the echo is gone now, but man, it sounds way better. Okay, so
I made a comment how it wasn't as loud as it was last time, and he plugged it in there. and it's like, oh, wow.
unfortunately, y'all missed that whole game. Timmy wins 258 to 211.
All I know is I saw Brian halfway down the lane with a bowling ball trying to pick up a was it a 7-pin or a 4-pin, and
Oh.
still missed.
We're good. Thank you, sweetie.
Sound is better.
It's what happens when you plug stuff incorrectly.
It was the headphones.
Yeah, it was the headphones.
Yeah, thank you.
So it's Timmy versus Maurice. We're going to bowl on 13 and 14. Maurice is going to get lane choice since he's the winner of the winner's bracket. So I'm going to change the camera real quick.
Okay. I'll stay right here and not plug anything into the wrong port again.
He's playing in the wrong hole.
I did go in the wrong hole. Giggity. And it also helps that we got access to the network that we needed to be on, so more gooder. And it's fine there. I came to get down. I came to get down. It wasn't bad before, but there was a slight echo. So what it was probably doing is because my stupid self plugged in our headphones, which I could still hear things, which is really, really weird. I plugged the headphones into the wrong port. I may have been picking up something from the headphones. It's been a long day at work, and that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. So same thing as before, 2 shots each lane.
Well, there was a slight echo for a reason, and I'll tell you what, listening to it now is way better. Somehow or another got overlooked that the headphones got plugged into the output, like if we were to have like an external speaker, not the headphone jack, which is what it is.
So you could see the confusion when it says output.
No, I got it. I got you.
Not my equipment, by the way.
Versus the icon of the headphones, but you weren't looking there. I get it. No. Hey, I could have done it if I didn't already know.
Are we back?
We back.
Uh-oh.
And look, zero drop frames. I wish.
I wonder why that is.
I wish.
A capital letter made a difference.
It was. It was the capital letter.
See, the small things matter. You remember that, okay?
Got Winnie. Who we got Winnie?
I'm saying right now there's an if game.
It's a good one.
I'm saying Tim. I'm not going to say Tim wins all over the whole thing, but I'm saying Tim wins this game. Thank you guys very much. I'm saying Tim wins in this game, and it goes to the if game.
So if Tim got to win.
So if Tim wins, see, Maurice hadn't lost. It's double elimination.
Oh, okay.
So Maurice would have
You
to
got
lose
twice.
twice for Timmy to win.
Oof. He's getting rid of those early. That's a good thing. Throw the...
Oh, it's not touchscreen. All right, that 250,
You only have 50.
58,
90.
790.
Wow.
Is it really bright in there? Why? Is the picture coming in like really bad? I mean, Billy's is not exactly what I would call bright. It's not a dungeon. It's not as bright as Strike Zone. Strike Zone's a whole lot more lit up. So when you talking about bright, are you talking about like us in the booth, or are you talking about on the lane? Now, the reason why the camera in the booth might be because it's a webcam, it's not as good of a camera. Oh, no, that's just Maurice. I mean, that's just Maurice. It's not because it's bright. I didn't know why he was asking that question. I'm looking at the camera going, it's not that bad.
Every time.
I mean, he looks like Wesley Snipes from Blade right now. Not the Wesley Snipes that went to jail and that was in, you know, what was the movie he did with Eddie Murphy? My name is not Shaft, but Dolomite. My name is Dolomite. Oh my word, that was terrible for Wesley Snipes. All right. Maurice has lane choice. He is choosing to. Timmy, is he starting? What? Okay. Okay. I don't understand. It's a bold strategy.
Bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it plays out for him.
See how that works out for him. Hey, look at that. 0 drop frames.
It's crazy.
Beat the shit out of Michael. And he's up there dancing to Destiny's Child.
That's Aaliyah.
Huh? Oh, Aaliyah. Well, back then they all sound the same. But yeah, I forgot. You're right. You're correct. You are correct.
He did have to clean the glasses, though. That's what he was doing. You noticed that, right? Had to get the glasses nice and clean for the shot.
Sure. Thank you, Jason. I do greatly appreciate that. I mean, in all honesty, I could be absolutely terrible at this. As long as no one calls me Randy Peterson, we're good. And Maurice had, if I'm not mistaken, but did Maurice have surgery not too long ago?
Surgery.
Okay, he had neck surgery.
That's why he back like that.
So I don't know what Kenny's doing tonight. He wasn't a part, but there are different ways of being able to remote, have somebody call in. And as soon as I get better at this, my intention is to have, like, on the podcast, have people call in. There is ways of doing it. So I just have to get better at it. But yes, once I get better, that won't be a problem. Twiggletoes there.
Tim seems to be able to take advantage of those light hits.
Yeah.
A lot better.
Never
He's
seen
not
a
getting
big
punished
guy
for
get
that.
on his tippy toes like that. It looked like a cartoon character for a minute. Well, you've seen the cartoon where the guy, you know, the big cartoon character was doing like the ballerina. I can't remember. It was Bugs Bunny.
And then you could Fred Flintstone it.
Or you know what? There you go. There you go. Because he bowls.
There you go. Maurice takes his time on the approach, does he not?
He does, but you know what? Yeah, and there you go, Heather. Fred Flintstone. I wonder where you get it from, Heather.
I genuinely have absolutely no room to talk when it comes to taking a lot of time. I used to take a lot of time on the approach.
Okay, I'm terrible, but none of us are Russ Wheeler.
This is true. This is true. Not a jab, just facts. And that's kind of a double-edged sword too, man. I don't understand. And I'm not gonna, I say man like he's sitting right next to me. Taking too long on the approach kind of psychs you out after a while. And I kind of got a pre-shot routine down where I don't take as much time after I get through my spot on the approach. You can ask anybody. I used to take a freaking eternity. I know I probably pissed a lot of people off when I was bowling next to them, and for that I apologize. But I have gotten better.
Back in the booth.
Another disrespectful 7-pin. Can't let the pin settle too much. No. They get comfortable. They like to stay there, like that 7-pin. Thank you. Mark Smith has the record for the longest on the approach.
I don't know that I agree with that.
I don't even remember.
Mark Smith, really?
Yeah.
Okay, no, he took forever. I
Been a
mean,
while.
so he took a while. I mean, you could conceivably get pregnant watching him. That's how long he took. So I don't know that he was worse than Russ Wheeler though. And I'm saying this because I'm pretty bad. I don't deny it.
I know one of the things when I was growing up that I always watched my dad. If anybody watched my dad would he would get his ball, he'd come up to the approach, and he would spend no more than 1 second. Exactly 1 second
I
before
can't
he
do that.
starts moving.
I can't do that.
I can't
I
either.
have to settle. I have to settle my heart rate. I have to settle. I mean, just bowling, sure. But if I'm bowling like this, no. Donnie does take a while. He does. I still don't think he's as bad as Russ. I still say Russ and probably Mark Smith. They are pretty bad. So you know, just imagine having Russ to your left and Barber to your right. Oh, excuse me. Let me phrase that. Barber to your left, and then you've got Russ to your right.
Brandon Means on your pair.
Ooh. It's the second time he had the ball labored on the left wing, except this time he has a split. Last time he left, what was it, a 2-pin? 2 or 4? It was a 2-pin or a 4-pin?
It was 2.
2-pin?
Made Russ look like he rushed. I don't know if I have that kind of time.
Oh! And it's on camera.
It is
It's on camera.
I'm pretty sure somebody will clip that and send it to TikTok before too long, so it'll be over the internet.
I could be trying to read the comments. Bro, get back, bro. You gotta be reserved.
It's like it's getting.
That was a decent hit, though. I mean,
Yeah.
the ball rolled up pretty nice.
That's the second disrespectful 7-pin of this match.
I'm assuming from him. I didn't
Yes,
catch
from
it.
him.
Okay.
Yes, sorry.
No.
To specify. Yep. Is it hot? So it is better today. It rained today.
It was looking like it was gonna be just as bad, but yeah, after that rain, oh, what a 4-pin!
That's what I'm saying. He can hit anywhere on the right side of the head pin, I think, right now. There you go. Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? I can hear Timmy saying that. I don't hear Maurice saying it. I just don't hear Maurice saying that, Mike.
I want to hear it.
Now I can hear Jason Robinson saying, saying that.
He is launching that ball.
He is, and he's also playing it kind of tight. I think he left in the last one. He let it out a little bit, squeaked it out a little bit. Yes, no, yeah, that and the t-shirt. I can't remember who it was that made that comment about him being, I think when he bowled out in Nashville. Yeah, okay, so what? He didn't dress up and bowl. Big deal. He's not getting paid to do this for a living. He's a school teacher. And I work in a company that manufactures cosmetics. We're not getting paid to bowl. So, who cares what he wears when he bowls as long as he's, legally clothed? Who cares? But I mean, it's his calling card. He's wearing shorts and he's wearing a t-shirt. Who cares?
Comfort is everything.
And I like that. Tim Short Jimmy. Or Timmy.
Jim.
I can't speak.
Jim Short Timmy.
Good God,
Have a
I'm
tongue
dyslexic. I'm dyslexic. It's not even math.
twister.
That was just verbal dyslexia.
The dress doesn't make the bowler. That is correct.
Not unless you ask Guppy or Ernie Schlegel.
Yeah.
I mean, they both look like Elvis with the rhinestone, for heaven's sake. Of course, who am I to say? I wear a lot of shit when I bowl. As much as I can.
I like flashy colors, but we're gonna leave the bedazzler out of it.
Yeah, I don't own a bedazzler, but I do own a vinyl machine. As a matter of fact, I made my hat. I'm still waiting on them poker chips. That's gonna be killer.
You looking at your phone, looking at the tracking number, like,
Oh, I did that at work today. They hadn't registered yet. Oh,
was a good
I
shot.
did not think it was going to recover. I thought I was going to be weak. Well, I can just see it now. I'll be somewhere, poker chip. Oop, there you go. I mean, it ain't worth anything, but I'll be like, yeah, poker chip. Here you go. That was probably
Good
the
shot.
best. Yeah, that was a very
Very
solid
good
hit.
so the situation is if Tim loses, match is over. If Maurice loses, there will be one more game.
There's an if game, correct.
There's an if game involved.
And Lucas already tried to bet that, and I was like, I'm not betting it. If it comes down to if Timmy is the winner of the losers bracket and the way he was bowling, I wasn't going to bet he was going to lose the first game. I'm not saying Timmy's going to win, but I was betting Timmy won the first game.
That was a good shot. He's inside. He's very inside.
He is. He looks like he's more inside on 14 than he is on 13.
Yep.
Score right now. The score. It'd be great if I was at strike zone. I'd be able to, have that other scoreboard if Gary had it fixed right. So in the sixth frame, it's about to be a 1-pin match. It's about to be an 11-pin match. So if Maurice strikes here, it's going to be a 11-pin match. Right now it's 137 in the sixth for then a double for Tim, and it is 120. So he caved in. It is 126 in the sixth for Maurice. So it's 11-pin match. Yes, Mike D. They are very comfortable to bowl in. I don't like something that loose though. I can't bowl in something tight, but I can't bowl in something that well. His shorts aren't that loose, but actually no, I take that back. Timmy's. They're both in gym shorts. Now that I think about it.
Yep.
They're both wearing the same apparel.
So to make it to an ego bowling final, just wear gym shorts.
Just wear gym shorts and a t-shirt that's non-bowling related, and wear sunglasses. Yeah, that was a good break. Caved into, I don't know if that was a 4-7 or what, but he caved in. Oh.
Messenger. That was
That was a little
very-
late. Again, that's what I thought was going to happen the last pitch on 14. Ooh,
Ball was
yeah, that grabbed early. I don't know if he threw it slow or what. So that changes up. There's your 11 pins.
Yeah. 6, 3. So 36 to 46. Yeah. So here's what needs to happen here. Basically, Tim just needs to strike out right now, and he's going to need a little bit of help from Maurice in the 10th.
I want to say 14 is Timmy's good length too.
Yeah, that last shot, yeah, that the ball that we were talking about a little bit ago, we didn't think it was going to grab. It turned.
Yeah, again, I think he might have thrown it slow. He might have thrown it slow.
It was a happy accident if he did it by mistake, I'll tell you that. He got that ball farther out, and that sucker drove. Not going to let him have it easy. He's going to make him work for it a little bit. Shirt boys do wear the most interesting clothes. I agree with that.
Yeah.
They have the fashion award in the PBA. For the 10th, he is going to need it.
Oh,
That's a light hit.
well, Mike, you can't. You have to have that mentality that you're never out of it. If it's mathematically possible,
Actually,
That's all.
he needs this strike, does he not? He needs this strike.
That's what I said.
26, 56, 86, 70, 46. Yeah, he needs a strike.
He needs a strike.
Need a strike and keep it on.
Anything less than 10 is
Huh?
Need a strike and keep it on.
another match.
Yeah. If you are mathematically still in it, yeah, again, you have to keep that mentality. I think it was Johnny Petraglia or Mike Albee, one of the two. He had a match where he had to get three in the 10th. And he told himself after the match was over, of course, you can say this after you've done it. He said, I already threw all 3 strikes. I just had to show everybody else the 3 strikes. So he already had it in his mind. I'm done. I'm going to throw these 3 strikes and win. I want to say it was Albee, or I want to say it was Petraglia, but I might be wrong. It was one of the two. But he had said, I've already thrown them. I just have to show everybody else.
I'm scared that waiting for that deadwood may have cooled him off just a tick, but he takes his time on the approach, so see if it pays off.
No.
That is an 8 count. There will be
There's an if game.
There will be a game 2.
I'd have won that bet, but not by much. I'd have won that bet, but I won by much. All right, there will be an if game. So we are moving to 11 and 12. We're going straight into it.
My watch thinks I should be in bed by now. All right.
Wow. 236 to 234. Hey, guys, 11 and 12, no practice, straight into it. I'm going to move it. Tell me if...
That was an audible. I don't know if that was an audible or not. That was probably a really good move. So what we're doing, 11 and 12 with no practice this time. No practice shot. I mean, you could go over just a little bit more with it if you wanted, but I mean, if it...
A little bit more to the left?
Yeah. Yeah, a little more. You're good. Checking the status of the battery pack on that camera right there. You do not want the camera to die mid-match. That would not be good. I'll $50 on Tim if you want it.
I'm not betting that, and here's what. I was gonna bet the if. I would have bet that there was gonna be an if. I would have bet that Tim was gonna win the last one, even though he didn't win. Maurice lost. Even though he shot 236. I'm not betting on this game. I'm just not.
Brooklyn.
So Maurice has bowled better on this pair than Tim. So I wouldn't take that bet. Yeah, that's me, Heather. See, now I had put side bets out just to make it fun and interesting. It was nothing expensive. It was like $20, $10, $10, $20. And our odds weren't crazy. I think on the one, let's see, what did I have? I think I had it on here, didn't I? Yeah. I had the loser exacta. I had the first two losers, which ended up being Mike and Lenny.
Yep.
So if you had picked that on a $20 bet, you'd have won $30.
Ooh. That's a wrap.
The low loser, which was Mike, I believe, that was a $10. You'd have won. You'd have won $20. Well, thank you, Courtney. I'm glad you watched. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Like I said, we're just doing this for fun. I also had the final bracket. So who the winner? You had to pick the winner of the winner and the winner of the loser. Then I had the over under on the final. Then I also had a $10 bet on if game. How about Bitcoin? It's not really real.
Can I interest
It's
you
no
in
different
NFT?
Yeah.
Hey, you know what you can do coming soon? Put a poker chip on it.
I was gonna put a poker chip. I ain't gonna lie. I got poker chips and lanyards. And so the reason why I got lanyards is because we're going to junior gold. And it just says you go bowling on the lanyard.
There you go. Shoot, give me one. I'll wear it to work.
Well, absolutely. I was gonna wear mine to work too. I ordered. I think there was like, I can't remember. It was 40 or 50. It was something stupid. See, you gave me the idea. It was you and Ben gave me the idea of giving stuff away. Now, I haven't been making shirts or anything this summer because I got to replace my printer, which is not really that big a deal. But we've had other things going on, so I just haven't done anything with apparel. But
I love these. These are freaking awesome.
I am going to make just plain T-shirts like that. Nothing, you know, and it just be solid logo, as well as my hoodie. I actually have the hoodie.
We're gonna get this man to put up a merch store. Shameless plug.
Ooh, 10 pin.
It's a second
So
one.
there's the hoodie.
And that's not vinyl. That's dye sub, right?
Yeah, that's dye sublimation.
That's what I like. I hate getting shirt. I don't care if it's free or not. I hate getting shirts that you put them in the wash twice and they wrinkle and
No.
crack and
So, I mean, I do vinyl as well. I mean, the hat's vinyl, which, again, you're not going to wash it like you do typically like you would a shirt. So as soon as I get everything done, I'm going to offer hoodies as well as T-shirts during the stream as a giveaway. I'll put like a...
that was Brooklyn.
Yeah, that was pretty bad, Brooklyn. I'll do it like a trivia question. And, you know, the winner of the trivia question will get a hoodie or T-shirt, depending upon what, or maybe a poker chip. Heather, I will get you. You get a free hoodie. You and your husband get a free hoodie.
Saw Dustin's shirt. Heck, dude, it's on the front and the back. Check it out. I got to stand up in this chair. It's gonna be funny to watch. Remember, we don't have a budget for a phone book yet.
Well,
this shirt.
then there's the shirt I'm wearing has a logo, but what's cool about mine is
Oh yeah, scan his back. There you go.
it's got a QR code in the back that you can scan. It does go to my website.
That one bit early.
VIP badges. Yeah, there you go. Badges. We don't need no stinking badges.
If Kenny's involved, wouldn't it be like a VIA or something like that? Like a very important asshole?
Something like that. It would be. It would be. Or vid. We'll go vid.
Even better. On this you were right.
It is.
You're
It
right.
really is. It's honestly, in the way I'm looking at it, 13-14 was probably unfair, even though Timmy didn't win. Maurice lost it. That was Timmy's game to have because the fact that he's just bowling so much better on 13 and 14. It was dumb luck that was the pair that it ended being. Trying to be as fair as possible. Oh, we've got Rusty. You can't do that against.
Cannot.
Because if he doubles, that's toast right there.
Yep. That would be one hell of a bracket run, though.
Oh yeah, for Timmy,
Yes.
second round loser, and then all the way up. Yeah. Got Rusty Ramsey in the building.
He still looks like he is launching that ball.
He's got a little more shape on that than he has on than he was on 13 and 14.
True.
The other thing is I didn't give them practice on 11 and 12. They went straight into it. Now, Timmy did. Well, hold on now. When was the last time Timmy bowled on 11 and 12? I know the match before this, Maurice was on 11 and 12.
Been a minute.
Now we have a match. So, I mean, you've got a 4-pin match.
Chris says if anybody would know, yeah, he would know that old paper. What that old paper was we were talking about earlier. The newspaper.
Hold on. I don't know that he would.
Well, he's gonna find out. That was one of the best shots on that pair from him. That was a very, very good shot.
Who added
Joe Cinciola.
Joe Cinciola?
Put an article.
As long as you got a, well, as long as there's, yeah, plug it in. Okay, you ain't gonna hurt nothing.
Oh God, it's all down. I'm just kidding.
I mean, it's not like you're gonna plug in the headphones into the wrong jack.
Shut your mouth. So what is it?
It was Joe Osceola ran it, the newspaper. It was out of West Memphis. It was called Arkansas News. I don't remember that. I believe him.
I probably didn't even look at that. I remember the.
Oh, I
bowlers
did, because
knew.
all I kept doing was wanting to see my name in the damn thing.
Yep. Heather, I don't want to talk about it. It said output. I thought output out to your ears. Okay, we're done with that. Finals match is going on right now. Everybody gets one,
Hey, look, no drop frames.
and no drop frames. No drop frames, and your rendering looks good too. So that means your computer's keeping up and everything. So
You got his
everything's
nerd. You got his nerd card back. Ugh.
wrong hole. Yeah.
So it was six. It's 6-pin match. I'm sorry. Oh, it wiggled.
Yeah, it looks like he's getting under it a lot more. He's lofting it out and he's getting under it and turning it more. That was through the face.
Ooh.
It's a very close match.
You know, it's funny, and I guess you said I've been blessed for the most part with all these matches. They, for the most part, they've all been close. Even mine, which was, I bowled exceptionally well that day. I got lucky. Oh, shit.
Another one of those mistakes you just can't make right now.
Especially against Timmy. I mean, that gave him.
So right
Now,
now,
if
he can
Timmy
go-
doubled, Timmy's got it by 8.
Yep.
So, even my match against Jason Robinson, which was a great match, and I bowled exceptionally well. I just did. It wasn't a blowout. I mean, hell, we both tied 247.
Right, first tie.
It was the first tie. Then, freaking, he's involved in the second tie. I can't have both of you. I think that's what it was. That both of y'all were here, Jason and you.
And yep,
Yeah. So that's we got lucky with that one.
yep, he got that lucky light hit. You cannot depend on those here though. He's got to make some kind of adjustment or get his lineup right.
So I mean, mentally, I have to give it to Timmy. As far as mentally, it's Timmy.
Yeah.
And obviously, Carrie is going to be Timmy as well. Timmy's. I'm not loving that ball though. I'm just not loving that ball. I liked his line better on 13 and 14. He was more direct, and Timmy was able to just muscle the hell out of it and play on the inside.
Correct me if I'm wrong, and I'm very well possibly wrong. It just looks like he's trying to put too much into that ball to make it work.
When he's throwing right now,
Yes.
I would agree with that. He's trying to make it work. Maybe he doesn't. I don't even know what it is. Is it an endeavor?
I don't know.
Maybe it rolls good for him, and it's just, you know, tonight, I don't know. I mean, humidity in this house makes a huge difference in the lane play.
Yeah.
It was humid for the last like 3-4 days, and today it got cooler because of the rain. So I don't know.
So 229. Few punches.
Yeah,
Is that what that said? Okay. Can't read very well.
Infinity. I think you might be right, Chris. I think that might be the Infinity. It looks right. Oh,
That was
oh. So
that thing got there and just stopped. Did you see that?
yeah, yeah. I honestly, it's one of those carries. It was one of those hits. I thought for sure he was going to carry it.
I didn't really.
Billy's is hot.
I didn't really see the ball.
There is no camera. Point not that way.
That's what he keeps telling me. I don't care.
To the right, look at that. So 218.
218, and he needs a double and get an 8. Double in 7.
It should say a triple.
Double and 8 to win. Double 7 times. He cheats for 21. Again, close ass match. And it's on the lane. I think. Well, granted, he screwed up last frame, but I think to me, I think 12 was better for him. Yeah, that was just a terrible frame last frame. Maurice grew up bowling junior program at Winchester with Anthony and all them.
That is a
Oh,
weekend.
that's it. That's all she wrote.
That game.
That is all she wrote. I mean, again, it was a great match. It was a great. The first game, 2 pins. He has to double in this frame, this to get to win it. That's just fantastic bowling, in my opinion. Both guys, everybody for the most part,
You're right.
except for Mike, of course. Mike was just terrible. And there's David White, the GOAT wins. Yes, there you go. So Timmy wins 400, and Maurice wins 125. So I mean, again, it's great bowling. It was great to watch. It was great entertainment for
So
me.
much fun to watch.
For a bowler, it was great. To me, for a bowler, it was great entertainment.
Absolutely.
Not just because I ran it. It just was good entertainment.
I'll do it for you.
You know what? I will do this again. I liked it. I mean, it's 9:30 right now, which is not terrible. We would get done with league right about now. We started at 6:45. We could have started a little bit earlier, but I think 6:45 was good enough. I may do this, and I may do this here again. So let me go pay the winners. Yes, Jay, he did do it the hard way. He did. I mean, he won from the losers bracket, and it was So I'm gonna pay the the winners, and I'll be back in a minute.
Start at 7. Line is cheaper. Yeah, you can't ask for much better than this. I mean, it's some of the closest bowling that I've been able to witness personally, and he just puts on great events. So I said it before, and I'll say it again. If you haven't already, please like the video and subscribe to the channel, because the more reach we get with this channel, the wider audience we get for it. It's just going to get better and better from here. So you're going to continue to see matches like this. You're going to continue to see the heads-up action. It's just great.
So I want to thank everybody at Billy Hardwick's. Everybody, not just Kelly. Everybody that's working here, and unfortunately, I don't know everybody's name. That's bad on me. I want to thank everybody. I want to thank Dustin, obviously. I messaged him on Monday.
Sunday or Monday?
Sunday or Monday. He's like, hey, I need someone in the booth. And like I said, I haven't known you that long, but I've known you long enough. And like your wife has alluded to a couple times, you have a geek card, a nerd card. I do too. Your nerd card's a little higher ranked on certain things than mine is. But so I enjoy doing this. I think I'm not half bad at it. And it keeps me out of getting in trouble. So it doesn't make me any money, but it keeps me out of getting. As a matter of fact, it makes me broke, but it keeps me out of trouble. And I enjoy doing this. And so far, I wonder how many people we had in the stream. I have no idea. But yeah,
So the thing that I like the most about it, and the thing that you and Kenny are helping to promote and are doing a very, very good job of doing it, is just spreading the word of Memphis bowling, spreading the word of bowling in the Mid-South in general. I mean, you don't have to be from Memphis.
Appreciate it.
You got
thank you. Great ball.
Winner?
Yes, sir.
Absolutely, man. Bowlers from all around come and bowl these events, and you can't ask for it. I keep saying that, but you really can't. You can't ask for it.
So, for people who don't know, Mike Flanagan, for the most part, Mike Flanagan started this. He started this in St. Louis. I guess Kenny told me it was like 15, 18-ish years ago. And they did it after like pot bowling.
You've been called out, sir.
Oh. Scored well? Scored well? Should I go with scored well?
Well,
I said bold. Maybe I should have said scored well. I mean, 2-0. What do you bowl?
yeah, so 216
216. You didn't even shoot average.
and 206.
You didn't
Not
even.
my average.
You may have rolled it well, but you didn't even score your average. So don't give me no crap. So let's see.
It was an awesome screen.
You still have 19 people in the chat, watching. So that's
In the middle of a connection drop, too, by the way.
Yes.
So those of you guys that stuck around, you guys are the true goats.
and I want to thank One Stop Pro Shop for allowing me to piggyback off their internet, which, by the way, had 0 drops since we connected to it. Asshole. Brownlee, I could have choked him. But again, we'll do this as often as we can. I appreciate all the compliments from everybody. And that's about it. So I don't know when the next one's going to be. I am going to Junior Gold. So if I'm going to do it, it's going to have to be in the next week and a half. I don't know. Maybe we'll do a retiree version of this and just have nothing but old people. You got to be 55 or older and do the same thing. I wouldn't mind doing a woman's. I don't care.
That would be good.
But where are we going to get 8 women?
Oh, one of these like this, yeah.
I mean, you get Chelsea, you get
May.
she's not in town anymore. She moved. May's husband got a transfer.
Oh,
So
well, crap.
I mean, you put Chelsea, I'm backing out. I'm not bowling. If Chelsea's bowling, I'm not bowling.
You see her car in the parking lot, you're not
Yeah,
showing up.
right. Well, not only that, you've got Kimberly Jackson. She bowled at Southern. She's a beautiful ball. I'd bowl with that girl anywhere. And then you got Michelle Salas. So I mean, there's 3 really good bowlers. And Jada Horn, if she wakes up and decides to bowl, you can't ever count her out. So there's 4 bowlers. Where are you going to get 4 other women that want to bowl against them scratch? Keyword being scratch. Yes, Barbarlette will bowl it. Barbarlette will be entertaining. But Barbarlette, in her own right, is not a bad bowler, but she's not Chelsea. She's not Kimberly, and she does have a 300. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I can't say anything negative about anybody who's got a 300. Even if it is in today's world where you buy a ball and you're getting a 300. It is what I mean. Even my son has an 800, for heaven's sake. So it's not easy, but it's not 1983.
Rubber specials and
No rubber, black lacquer, and all that good stuff. So anyway, I want to thank you guys.
You know what actually would be very, very fun to watch?
No, she's not a beast. She's better than the beast. I don't know what's better than the beast. Maybe the unicorn. I don't know, but
That should be a suggestion. Chelsea Anthony.
so I won't lie. When there was a Hartigan the Hartigan and Holloman match, I had an idea for an undercard, and the undercard was going to be Chelsea versus Jess Holloman, who in her own right, again, is an exceptional bowler. Now, if I had to put my money on it, yes, I'm putting my money on Chelsea. But that doesn't mean Jess can't bowl. She can bowl, but I'd have put my money on Chelsea. The only one I'm not going to put my money on Chelsea is probably going to be Kimberly, and it's not because I think she's such a great kid. She's one of those people I can watch her bowl. So there's certain people I love watching them bowl. Yes, Jason, we'll do that. I appreciate it, sir. We can talk later on. You be careful on your drive down to Pensacola. I don't know if you're going down for vacation or if you're racing, if you're dragging a car or whatnot. Hopefully you're not, because that means you're going to have fun.
Yep.
So, but either way, be careful. Enjoy your trip. So, but I guess that's about it for tonight. But like I said, I will post something up in the next couple of days. I'll talk to Dustin and see if we can do another version of this or something. Come up with an idea. So I want to thank everybody for sticking around. And that is it. See y'all later.
I tried to warn you in the beginning, but you did not listen. You clearly value very little in life. Either way, we thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed.